Welcome to Mr. Crazy Gamer 13's Sonic series. Sit back and enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the third Let's Play of Sonic Summer with Mr. Crazy Gamer 13. And in case I sound a bit tight, it's because I'm recording this on a morning and I just got up like half an hour ago. So yeah, I've had breakfast, done my teeth, all that jazz. But anyway, enough of that. Time to get on with our new Let's Play for Sonic Summer. That is Sonic the Hedgehog CD for the Sega Mega CD, Sega CD, Sonic Gems Collection, and Xbox Live Arcade and PlayStation Network. Oh, and PC. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Anyway, let's start this thing. Okay, so everyone knows about Sonic CD. How it was so awesome that most people actually consider this game to be the best Sonic game ever. But I think differently. But anyway, in this run, I'm going to be playing through the game with the Japanese soundtrack, because that's the soundtrack that us British people got. And I'm going to be getting all the robot generators up to Quartz Quadrant Act 1. And I'm going to be getting all the time stones. So anyway, press start. And here in the PlayStation Network port, that's what I'm playing. We have our different options. We can go to, if you go to soundtrack, you can select which soundtrack you want. There's also Dr. Robotnik there with a big little DJ, which I think is hilarious. But anyway, let's stick with the Japanese soundtrack in this run. And you know what? I would show off the others, but I don't want to waste time, so let's start the game. New game, of course, with Sonic. And there's, of course, an unlockable character, but we won't unlock him until we beat the game Sonic. Okay, enjoy the intro. And with that, we are immediately brought into the first level of the game. Okay, so Sonic CD. You should all know it. I shouldn't have to explain it, but just in case you don't know it, Sonic CD was the Sonic game released for the Sega Mega Drive add-on at the time, the Sega Mega CD, or if you were in America, it was called the Sega CD. And while the Mega CD did turn out to be pretty much a terrible console, Sonic CD still turned out to be a great game for the Mega CD, so yeah. And like I said before, in this run, I'm gonna be going for all the robot generators and all the time stones, so it's gonna be kinda like a 100% run, but I won't be getting all the Metal Sonic projectors, so anyway. As you can see here, we can time travel. We can either go to the past or the future. So yeah, we can travel through time. That's pretty awesome in this game. And we also earn a trophy for doing it. 88 miles per hour. Sorry about that. That was a bit of lag. I'm not going to cut that out because it wasn't very long, but anyway, we don't want to go to the future. We don't want to go back to the present. Anyway, yeah, as you can see here, we are in the past, and fun fact, when you're in the past, it doesn't matter which soundtrack you chose, you'll always get the same song. So, yeah. Anyway, as you can see, we got 50 rings here, and we just destroyed that robot generator, which kills every enemy in the level and helps you get a better ending. So, now we can go to the first special stage in the game. And getting to the special stages is just like how it was in Sonic 1. You need to collect 50 rings and jump into a special ring at the end of the level. But in this game, you don't collect Chaos Emeralds. Oh no. You don't collect Chaos Emeralds. Instead, you collect Time Stones. And, yeah, these are the special stages in this game. Pretty much what you have to do is, you have to, kill every single UFO in the special stage by jumping on them, so yeah. It's really not that hard, but it does get really hard when we get to like special stage. From a special stage 4 onwards, it does get pretty challenging, I must say it to myself. But for the first couple, you should have plenty of time, but don't go in the water, because if you do, that'll mean bad news, because you'll lose 10 seconds of your time if you get in it at least once. Yeah. And as you can see here, I'm failing for some reason, but since I'm playing the PlayStation Network port, I can actually try a trick if I fail at the special stage, which I'll show off. Yeah, I'll show off here. You can just press start, go to the main menu, and then exit the game and load it up again, and it'll be right at the start of the special stage. But I'm not going to show it off here because I haven't failed yet. If I do that. And we only have one UFO left, so without further ado, let's just get that UFO. And we are getting lag. Sorry about this, but anyway, we got the first time stone in Sonic CD, which is okay, sorry about that, guys. There was lag, but anyway, one thing I thought I'd do while it was lagging is what I did was I exited the game and I changed the spin dash mode because sorry about that. Anyway, this game has two spin dash modes on the PlayStation Network. One that is fixed and one that is broken. The one that is broken is one that was in the original game, and since I'm trying to make this like the original game, I had to show off the broken one. Yeah, you can see you can only press the spin dash button once and it's pretty much broken, so. But one thing I forgot to mention is that Sonic actually does have a new move in this game, known as the Super Peel Out, which is, yeah, you hold up and Hang on. Yeah, sorry about that. I failed to get to the pass, so I'm gonna do the trick where I load my game. There we go. Yep, that's the trick that you can use for the special stages as well. But I think I'm only going to be showing it off that once unless I show it off one more time later on. Yeah, I'm so used to using the fixed spin dash, I've never used the broken one before, so... Yeah. I mean, I used it once whenever I first played this game, but... Dang, I didn't know it was that bad. Yeah, I'd recommend... You know what, I'm going to use the fixed one throughout this LP, so you know what? Spin dash mode, there we go. Just had to do that because I cannot stand the broken spin dash, it sucks. But yeah, the fixed one is actually like, yeah, pretty much how it was in Sonic 2. Which is awesome, it's pretty much just a spin dash from Sonic 2 and 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, so yeah. Yep, that's how you get to the passing Palmtree Panic Zone 2. And now, I really shouldn't be saying act, because in this game, kinda like in Sonic 2, even though in Sonic 2 it kept switching. Sorry, I lost control of Sonic there for a sec, because, again, I have a sensitive controller charge, but anyway. Yeah, kinda like in Sonic 2, in this game you don't call them acts, you call them zones, so... Yeah. That's named the levels in this game. Zones. Which really doesn't make much sense because we're in a zone and we're in zone 1. So it's confusing. It's better if you call it act. But anyway, one thing that now I know you sorry. So I suppose there's not really much else to say other than what I think about the two soundtracks. Now, a lot of people think that the Japanese soundtrack is just like a boss, it's awesome, and that the North American soundtrack is garbage. Well, I like both soundtracks, but in my opinion, while like most of my friends and most people that I watch on YouTube, I think the North American soundtrack is better by just a tiny bit. Because the Japanese soundtrack, when I first heard it, I was like, what the hell is this? But when I got used to it, I thought it was awesome, but still, I don't think anything can top the North American soundtrack, so... Yeah, and Cheap Enemy took away my rings, so... Oh, by the way, if you want a grind for rings, just like, keep in one area where there's loads of rings and keep travelling through time, wherever there's a, time travel signpost, whether it's past or future, so... Yeah, as you can see, there's a future one here, so I think we're going to go back to the present. And yeah. Oh, flip. Sorry, again, sensitive charger. I don't know what's going on. Okay, jump here. And yeah, I mean, sometimes if you collect all the time stones or you destroy all the robot generators in the level, there may be some enemies left, but the majority of enemies are gone. Like, see here, for some reason this enemy is still there, but every other enemy is gone, so... Yeah, and flip. Other spring. You know what? If I don't get enough rings, I think I'm going to show off the good future before you ever get to the third zone, because one thing that I think is worth mentioning also is that whenever you get to the third zone of a zone, or third act of a zone as I like to say, you automatically go to the future. So if you want a good future, you have to go to the past in the first and second zones and destroy the robot generators there, so yeah. And yeah, to be honest, I'm not really a big fan of the music for Palmtree Panic. in Japanese soundtrack. I mean, it's okay, but like, I don't think it fits the level. I think it's a bit like too over the top. But it's not a bad song. I like it. Just not as good as the North American one. But when I first heard it, I was like, "What the hell is this?" I was like, "Seriously, this is Palmtree Panic?" Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna get never mind. It's only 10 rings. We already have enough for the special stage anyway. There we go. Why wasn't music playing there? I don't know. Okay, anyway, Sonic made a good future in Zone 2. As you can see here. And you already got sort of a preview of Zone 3 of what the zone background is going to be like. 'Cause it's going to be in the good future. So, yeah. And we also won the trophy, Paradise Found, for completing the level in the good future, so yeah. Okay, 3 more UFOs. Yeah. I'm making the, really, I think I made the first special stage look harder than it actually is, but I think I'm doing the same for the second special stage, so yeah, I know it might. It looks like I'm stuck in here, because you know what? Pretty much everyone's played Sonic CD now. If you haven't, well, there's no excuse, because now, of course, it's on the HD consoles. Okay, there we go. And now we have our second time stone, which is awesome. And also, like the Chaos Emeralds in Sonic 2, 37 time stones to collect. And one thing I forgot to mention, our first time stone we got was green, and our second one is orange. Awesome. Okay, it's gonna back up our score, and yeah, whenever one thing that I actually kind of like about this game is that this technically was the first Sonic game to include voice acting, because whenever you get an extra life, Sonic actually does do a little yes. Like, so technically this was the first Sonic game ever to include voice acting. So yeah. Okay, so now we are in Zone 3, and yeah, you pretty much see you automatically go to the future, whether it's good or bad. But anyway, now we're going to fight the first boss of this game. This boss, easy, just get behind him at first, then jump on him 3 times, and he's down. Now he's gonna fly away, come fly with me. I'm not a big fan of Come Fly With Me, if I'm honest, but anyway, that's it for Palmtree Panic, and that's it also for part 1, so yeah. And we're gonna rack up our score again. And that's gonna be it for part 1 of Let's Play Sonic the Hedgehog CD for the PlayStation Network, people. Join me next time for the second zone of the game, Collision Chaos. See ya.